The ABCs of Art by Sabrina Hahn. Hi, I'm Artie. Look for me near all the paintings for fun questions. A is for apple. Apples come in shades of red, yellow, and green. Paul Cézanne painted them in a beautiful scene. By Paul Cézanne, The Basket of Apples, painted in 1893. It is housed at the Art Institute of Chicago. How many apples can you count? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I counted 30 apples. How many did you see? B is for ballerina. Ballerinas wear tutus and gracefully dance. Edgar Degas painted them in Paris, France. Edward Degas, called The Star. It was painted in 1879 to 1881. It is also housed at the Art Institute of Chicago in Chicago, Illinois. What are the ballerinas doing? Are they practicing, getting ready for a dance? What do you think they are doing? C is for cat. Cats are cute animals that meow and purr. Henriette Ronner Knipp painted them with soft, cuddly fur. Henriette Ronner Knipp painted the musicians in 1876 to 1877. This is housed in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, Netherlands. What are these playful cats doing? What do they look like they're doing? How many kittens can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 kittens and a mama cat. What about you? D is for dog. Dogs have been man's best friend for years. Rosa Bonheur painted one with big ears. Rosa Bonheur painted a Lemur Bricket Hound in 1856. This painting is housed in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. How would you describe this dog? Is he brown and white? How many legs does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 legs and a tail. Where is he standing? Is he standing by the water, by a house, or in the woods? E is for earring. Earrings are jewelry that sparkle and delight. Johannes Vermeer painted one glimmering white. Johannes Vermeer painted Girl with a Pearl Earring in 1665. It is housed in Mauritius, The Hague, Netherlands. Can you point to the earring? F is for flower. Flowers are plants that blossom and bloom. Frederic Bazille painted them, filling up this room. Frederic Bazille painted Young Woman with Peonies in 1870. It is housed at the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. Do you have a favorite flower? G is for grape. Grapes are fruits that are round and sweet. Giuseppe Acramboldo painted them ready to eat. Giuseppe Acramboldo painted Verdemus in 1590 to 1591. It is housed at Skokloster Castle in Skokloster, Sweden. Which fruits and vegetables can you find in this painting? I see squash and zucchini. I see pumpkin. I see tomatoes and corn. A pear and some peas. I see grapes and apples and cabbage and peppers. What do you see? H is for hand. Hands like Mona Lisa's are famous throughout history. Leonardo da Vinci painted them with such mystery. Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa in 1503. It is housed in the Louvre Museum in Paris, France. What do you use your hands for? I is for ice. Ice is frozen water that stays afloat. Emanuel Leutze painted lots around George Washington's boat. Emanuel Leutze painted Washington crossing the Delaware in 1851. It is housed at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. Where can you find ice? Do you see ice in this painting? Look around. I see it all around the boat. Where are some other places you might find ice? J is for jug. Jugs hold drinks like water and iced tea. Edward Manet painted a boy gulping with glee. Edward Manet painted Boy with Pitcher in 1862 to 1872. It is housed at the Art Institute of Chicago in Chicago, Illinois. What do you think the boy is drinking? It is not white, so it's not milk. It is not orange or red, so it's probably not juice. It is clear. What do you think it is? K is for kiss. Kisses are given to loved ones you hug and hold. Gustav Klimt painted the most iconic one in gold. Gustav Klimt painted The Kiss in 1907 to 1908. It is housed in the Belvedere Museum in Vienna, Austria. Who do you give kisses to? Perhaps a parent or a caregiver, or a sister or brother, or maybe you're a teddy bear. L is for lion. Lions are big cats with the loudest roar in the land. Henri Rousseau painted one surrounded by sand. Henri Rousseau painted The Sleeping Gypsy in 1897. It is housed at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. What do you think this lion is doing? Is he smelling the sleeping gypsy? Is he getting ready to lay down and take a nap with the sleeping gypsy? Or maybe he's a little hungry. What do you think he's doing? M is for mountain. Mountains rise up above into the sky. Caspar David Friedrich painted a view from up high. Caspar David Friedrich painted Wanderer above the Sea of Fog in 1817. It is housed in Kunsthalle Hamburg in Hamburg, Germany. How would you describe these mountains? Do they look warm or cold? Close or far? Can you see them clearly? How would you describe them? N is for nap. Naps are for dozing off during the day. Frederick Leighton painted a girl snoozing away. Frederick Leighton painted Flaming June in 1895. It is housed at the Museo de Arte de Ponce in Ponce, Puerto Rico. Where do you think this girl is napping? Does she look comfortable to you? What color dress does she have on? Do you think she's taking a long nap? Do you think you'd like to take a nap where she is napping? O is for ocean. Oceans are bodies of water that rise and fall. Katsushika Hokusai painted waves that are large and tall. Katsushika Hokusai painted The Great Wave in 1830 to 1832. It is housed at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. What else can you spot in the ocean? I think if you look closely, you might see some boats. How many boats can you count? I see 3. P is for pony. Ponies are horses that are gentle and small. Franz Marc painted the most famous ones of all. Franz Marc painted 2 horses in 1912. It is housed at the Rhode Island School of Design Museum in Rhode Island. What colors do you see? I can see yellows and blues, oranges and reds and greens, and some purples. What other colors do you see? Q is for queen. Queens rule countries and come from royalty. Egyptian ones like Nefertari inspired great loyalty. Nina Degaris Davies made a copy of Queen Nefertari playing Senet that is housed in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. The original was done in 1279 to 1213 BC. That is about 4,000 years ago. What is this queen doing? Queen Nefertari is playing a game called Senet that is somewhat similar to chess. R is for rowboat. Rowboats are propelled by paddling with oars. Mary Cassatt painted one gliding along the shores. Mary Cassatt painted the boating party in 1893 and 1894. It is housed in the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. Can you sing "Row, row, row your boat"? Let's try. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Your turn. S is for star. Stars shimmer and shine overhead in the night. Vincent van Gogh painted them swirling and bright. Vincent van Gogh painted the Starry Night in 1889. It is housed in the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Where are the stars? Can you see those round stars in the sky? How many of them are there? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I see 11 stars and one big moon. What do you see? T is for tiger. Tigers have stripes on their back and chest. Jean-Leon Gérôme painted them taking a rest. Jean-Leon Gérôme painted tigers and cubs in 1884. It is housed at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. Where do you think these tigers are resting? It looks like they're by a stream. Are they in a forest? Are they at the water? In the ocean? Are they in a cave? How many cubs do you see? Not 3. U is for umbrella. Umbrellas protect you from the rain and the sun. George Seurat painted them in a scene of fun. George Seurat painted A Sunday on La Grande Jatte in 1884 to 1886. It is housed at the Art Institute of Chicago in Chicago, Illinois. How many umbrellas can you find? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there more? V is for vase. Vases contain flowers in fabulous arrays. Odilon Redon painted them as his favorite displays. Odilon Redon painted Vase of Flowers in 1916. It is housed at the Cleveland Museum of Art in Cleveland. How would you describe the vase painted here? Is it short or tall? Skinny or wide? Is it dark or light? Can you see through it? W is for water. Water fills pools, lakes, and seas beyond. Claude Monet painted flowers floating in a pond. Claude Monet painted water lilies in 1906. It is housed at the Art Institute of Chicago in Chicago, Illinois. Can you point out the pink water lilies? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 in the front. How many do you see? X is for X-ray. X-rays reveal things we couldn't normally find. Fragonard repainted a girl and changed his mind. Jean-Henri Fragonard painted Young Girl Reading in 1769. Here is shown also with X-ray of Young Girl Reading. This is housed at the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. In the X-ray on the right, do you see the original face of the girl that the artist repainted? Y is for yarn. Yarn is string woven and tied into strands. Francisco Goya painted a boy with a bunch in his hands. Manuel Osorio Manrique de Zuniga was painted by Francisco Goya in 1788. It is housed at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. What is the boy doing with the yarn? Do you think he's holding it for the kitties? How many kitties can you see in this painting? Z is for zebra. Zebras are black and white from their heads to toes. George Stubbs painted one in a calm, quiet pose. George Stubbs painted the first zebra seen in England in 1763. It is housed at the Yale Center for British Art in New Haven, Connecticut. Where do you think the zebra is standing? Let's see what's around. I see a lot of trees, and I don't see any water. Where do you think he could be? The end. Thank you for going on this art journey with me. I hope you enjoyed it.